Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's Work in Progress Wednesday, we are bringing the boom. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. Like I said, today we have the Rizzler, Big Justice, and Big Boom AJ, and I almost hate myself for making these guys. I don't even know how to these guys just have annoyed me so much that they've grown on me, and I can't. I like things that are like awkward, cringy, annoying, stuff like that. I something about it, I can't look away, and that is where I'm at with the Costco guys. But a shout out to the Rizzler for showing up to the Chiefs game I think it was the AFC Championship game, in full Chiefs gear. So he's got a little bit of brownie points built up there. But I saw these on Hederation's website, and I thought, man, I have to do it. And admittedly, I have not thought poorly of Big Boom AJ when he's wrestled on AEW. I've kind of gotten a kick out of it. Wouldn't call it good by any means, but it is what it did what it was meant to do. It made me laugh. It made me watch that, at least. And that's kind of what wrestling is all about. So as far as the formulas here, Hornswoggle is the base for the Rizzler. We're going to be making the look that he had when he came out with the Best Friends. He came out with Orange Cassidy. Well, I don't know if it was the Best Friends. He came out with Orange Cassidy, dressed like Orange Cassidy. And as far as like the shirt and everything, I figured this would be the easiest route to go. So I'm going to use that Orange Cassidy jacket. I'm going to repaint the pants so that they look like jeans. And then we've got to paint up the head sculpt. For the Big Justice figure, I have to check now. I don't remember what body I used. It's kind of a hodgepodge of body. So we've got small, like Daniel Bryan size, or like FTR legs, Bobby Heenan calves. Feels weird taking the pants off, so we'll just go like this. There we go. Some Bobby Heenan calves, Cesaro boots, and then shoes from the Milkamania Kurt Angle, and then just a Daniel Bryan torso. But he's got pants on, so really for this, all we have to do is paint the head sculpt. I just needed something that was going to keep him in scale height-wise. I didn't want him to end up being super tall or super big, so use mostly just the like small legs and everything there. And then the Big Boom AJ here is going to be the Farouk Legends figure, and then I popped on some boots from Warlord. So these I'm going to repaint just so that they're all white. They don't have black on them. And then this torso was from a Dude Love figure, I believe. And then just some arms from Shinsuke Nakamura, maybe? So we're going to have to paint up all these head sculpts. And we do have, so we've got the Boom double chocolate chunk cookie, right? That's what it is. So I'm going to be making that first black attire he wore. I think he's also wore a blue one. But we're gonna be doing the black attire, and like I said, I can't help but look away. But I can't look away from these guys. They've ironically become funny to me, and I can't help it. I'm sorry. Okay, time to bring the boom here. And all three of these guys are gonna have the same skin tone. I'm gonna use the pale skin tone for AJ, and actually I think I'm gonna use the more tan skin tone for Big Justice. So Rizzler and AJ are gonna have the same skin tone here, just the pale skin tone. I can't remember which number it is for the skin tones from Cujo. It's like the British Bulldog tone is the tan that I use often, and then the like Ric Flair tan is what I use for the tan bodies. Really, the only painting we're doing is going to be for the hair and head sculpts here.
I'm going to use the dark brown that I have. It's my black, black, one of the two, Vallejo paint for both the Rizzler and AJ here. And then I do have to paint the soles white, or black, excuse me. And then I'll paint up the jeans for Rizzler. Not going to get rid of the tattoos and everything because it's going to be covered up. But like for AJ or Big Justice, all I've got to do is add the soft goods. For Rizzler, we're just going to paint the legs. But I am going to paint the waist higher up on the AJ figure just because he does wear his tights a little bit higher, like that belly button, above his belly button. So I wanted to make sure that looks right. I don't think it'd look right if I just painted the waistband part of the tights. And like I said, just painting over this with light blue, and then I'll do a dry brush over it to give it a more realistic jeans look. I did have the Rizzler head on here when I started painting, and it just looks really funny having a Rizzler custom with all these Hornswoggle tattoos on it. Then for the decals, we've got like 3 cookies on each leg, and then the boom on the knee pad, so it'll be pretty easy getting those on there. Since they don't wrap around, they're big enough. I just gotta make sure they're pressed down well, get them with the micro sole to soften them up, hair dryer, and then, no pun intended, but boom, we're done.
Well, here we have it. We have the Costco trio here. We've got the Rizzler, Big Boom AJ, and Big Justice, and I'm really happy with how they turned out. The AJ formula was spot on. I did add the knee pads in there. I was thinking he didn't have knee pads, and then I looked at pictures, and he clearly has knee pads on over his tights, and I feel like that helps the build of the figure a little bit. The left boot, I don't know if you can tell on the video, but it's like weirdly not all the way white. Like if you look at it compared to the right one, and I have spray painted over that. I don't know what it is. It like something is coming through. I don't know why it won't just turn all the way white. But other than that, I have zero complaints. With the wrists, I did end up just using black and white tape, and then I painted the blue outline on there. The Boom logo I didn't throw on. I could, but I was happy enough with that instead of having to paint it on and then use decals. So I'm sticking with that there, and then the white up on the waist I think looks very good. A couple spots chipped, but I can fix that up easily, not a huge deal. But all in all, I feel like that captures him perfectly. The Rizzler, the blue doesn't quite match the blue of the jacket, but that doesn't kill it for me. I can always come back with that little bit lighter, maybe like mix some gray in there to lighten it up, but I didn't need a lot from that. I really just needed something for him to wear, and I'm happy with that as well. And then same with the Big Justice here. He's got the pants, and then I did switch to just an AW Sting shirt. I tried finding an AW shirt, but it's like most of my extras are just CM Punk shirts. So I went ahead with the Sting shirt, threw that on there. But really, for him and the Rizzler, it was just painting the head sculpt. So I feel like that, like all 3 of them are captured really well here, and I honestly look forward to doing more people that aren't just like traditional wrestlers. I've got my work in progress with Nacho Libre characters and some other movie characters, and I do want to start making some more figures that aren't just like specifically wrestlers, AEW or WWE, and maybe branch it out a little bit with guys like this. But I had a lot of fun today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. If you stuck around to the end here, I appreciate it very much. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, and remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy more action figures. Figure Dude out.